has flown under the bridge. Now I am in America. I have come back to visit this place, to see the changes and reflect on my life, how things have changed.
This was Ram's primary school in Hivra. The school has now shifted to a new building. This old building was his middle school. This is the new school building for which Ram has given a donation. This is the old house where I was born and where my mother died at the age of 34. She was suffering from malaria. I remember my mother was getting more and more ill. I wanted to do something for her. At that time, there was no doctor in the surrounding area of 50 kilometers. There was only an 80-year-old medicine man in the village named Kasulkar. I went to him. He told me there were 3 types of illnesses. He showed me how to palpate the radial pulse, how to diagnose an illness, and how to treat a person. I came running home. I said to my mother, "I will cure you." She smiled and told me to go to sleep. I woke up to sounds of people wailing loudly. My mother had passed away. I was mad at her, mad at the world, and mad at God. Perhaps all this had something to do with what I chose as my career. After school, I went to Nagpur, decided to become a doctor, and became one. I became a doctor, and I went to America for higher studies. I became a urologist and settled in Athens. In 1984, Atmaram got associated with the college in Umarkhed, India, now known as the Gopika Bai Sitaram Gawande College. For the last 25 years, he has patronized this college. He has provided for everything, from books to buildings, from computer labs to tennis courts. Atmaram's wife, Sushila, and both their children, Atul and Sumita, have lent a helping hand in this venture, along with scores of Ram's friends, as well as Rotary International. In fact, in 1990, Ram adopted this college as his 3rd child.
This was in year 1990. My children had gone to college and graduated, and this was like an empty nest syndrome for us. And we had seen our friend who had adopted a child. So I got the idea that maybe I could adopt a child and raise the child myself. So I came with the idea to my wife, and I asked her, "Sushi, do you want to adopt a child?" And she said, "No, Ram, I had enough, and I have done enough of raising 2 children." So at that time, I looked at her and I said, "Is that okay to adopt this college as our 3rd child?" And she gave me the permission. So we are pleased and excited to announce that we have decided to adopt this college as our 3rd child.
since we have adopted GSG College as our third child, Ram and I think and talk about the college all the time.
In gratitude, the college was named after his mother, Gopika Bai.
My story is the story of world understanding through Rotary. And as I understand it, I wanted to connect the land of my birth to the land of my growth, my present and my future. And this was only possible because of Rotary.
Under a Rotary matching grant project in 1991, Ram has even brought water to this college. It was a huge project by Rotary standards, as water was brought from 2 kilometers away. Since then, the names of Ram and Sushila have become synonymous with Rotary. Past District Governor Rick Segal, President David Lusty, and the Athens Rotary Board all took keen interest in the club's first ever matching grant project. The bore well was dug and hope materialized in the form of spurting water. A storage tank was built on the hill behind the college, from where the water was brought to the campus. And today, 18 years later, you can see how the campus has transformed from a near desert to lush greenery. An oasis with flowers and flowing water. Ram says, this is the miracle of Rotary.
When I was in medical school, I met Rotarians who helped village folks by having eye camps, vaccination to children, and literacy program. They really touched my heart. And then I said to myself, one day I could be a Rotarian like them. In 1974, past district governor, my dear friend, Carl Roberts, inducted me in Rotary. And that was my dream come true.
Since then, Atmaram and Sushila have been instrumental in executing many Rotary projects in America and India. Ram is a Rotarian for 35 years. Sushila joined Rotary in 1989. Ram's heart is in doing projects locally and internationally. In Athens, during Ram's presidential tenure, he spearheaded local projects like providing a truck to the reuse industry, building a tennis pavilion at Athens High School, and providing funds to the Good Works organization for a large storage refrigerator and Friday dinner. Ram took the lead in forming a committee and raising funds for Habitat House, a shelter for the homeless at Nelsonville. Ram's next matching grant project was to provide hearing aids for 150 deaf children in Amravati, India, and then supplying a bus to the deaf school at Achalpur. During his visit to India in 2007, he got an opportunity to help the village Limgaon near Umarkhed through a water and sanitation matching grant project. Ram also helped Columbus Club to develop water harvesting project for a village called Kumari near Nagpur. It is a huge undertaking. It will be completed in 2009 and will solve a long-time water problem for this village. Since 2001, Ram is district chair for avoidable blindness for District 6690. In the Nagpur area in India, over 6,000 cataract operations have been performed under the Rotary Foundation matching grant projects. The year after, an ophthalmic microscope was provided to Pusad Club by Rotary District 6690 in association with Rotary Club Circleville, Sunrise, USA. Water scarcity is a major problem at many places in India. Even drinking water is inadequate. Rotary responded promptly and in 3 months dug 53 water wells, providing water for 70,000 people in Pusad and Umarkhed area. Ram became what he is today only because of education. He had a dream